Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Morning Heart Devotion. And we'd like to start off by offering a bow and greeting to our Heavenly Parent and true parents. 천징 참포님께 경배! 바로. And now I'd like to invite up Reverend Milhan Stevens to lead us into the family pledge.
가정맹세 1. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조 이상인 지상천국과 천상천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 중심, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과皇族권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주대 가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 신정문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 처녀극 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 처녀극 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Thank you, Reverend Milhan Stevens. And now, to give us the opening prayer, I'd like to invite up Mr. Don Kuwahara. If you can unmute yourself and give us the opening prayer, please.
Yes. Please join me in prayer. Dearest Heavenly Parents and true parents, we gathered this morning, June 4th, to all our brothers and sisters. And we are so grateful the time we are living right now, living with Heavenly Parents, living with Jesus, living true parents, especially living with True Mother. We're so grateful now True Mothers is coming to United States and the wonderful opportunities for us to express our gratitude, unite with her, establishing your ideal kingdom here on this earth. We are seeking your heart. You're seeking your soul. You're seeking your heart of Jesus and true parents. And this is a time here on this earth, together with all our brothers and sisters, to liberate your heart, liberate your soul. And as true parents follow the way to liberate God, we also wanted to follow the way to liberate God, liberate you, liberate your heart, liberate your sorrowful heart. And we want to build your ideal of true love, true life, and true lineage here on this earth. We are grateful this opportunity you're giving us, your word, your truth, your love through Dr. Yong. Please let us open our heart and to welcome your truth, your love to our hearts. And we love to love our brothers and sisters. We are so grateful this time. We offer our prayer, all our brothers and sisters, and I offer Dan and Diane Kuahara, blessing to our family. Amen and adieu. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kuahara-san. 감사합니다. Your very, very sincere prayer. 감사합니다.
Thank you, Mr. Kuahara. And now, brothers and sisters, we'd like to take this time to share our appreciation points with one another. And if you are joining here alone, then you can take this time to reflect on it by yourself. So with that, let us go into our breakouts. And welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for taking this time to share with one another. I'm sure your spirit is uplifted now. And to be able to share with each and every person, I'd like to invite up Mr. Alan Saunders to share first. So if you can please unmute yourself.
Morning, Dr. Yong. Morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for...
Alan, thank you, Alan Sanders.
You're very welcome, Dr. Yong. Today, I'm grateful for Heavenly Parent. I'm grateful for Dr. Yong bringing in a whole new level of education that I think since Father has passed to the spiritual realm, we haven't had that same consistency every single morning. And I think brothers and sisters really need it. I myself really need to connect to that, and it's very, very important. I'm also very, very grateful for today for Mother bringing in a deeper understanding of God's heart from a feminine viewpoint, and being able to connect to the emotional side of God, the suffering heart of God, and being able to express that like you are, Dr. Yong, because my whole training growing up in Australia was, no, you don't share feelings. And most men are told not to share feelings, but then we're fixated on not being able to relate very well. I'm also very, very grateful for the BCs bringing in a whole new level of technology and understanding, Nyakimi's training and coaching. And their whole way of thinking is just so different than my generation. We think one-on-one witnessing, which can take a long time, but they see it on a very broader level. And then I'm also extremely grateful for the ministers who are going through their 43 days. I really struggled with this whole direction when it first came out, and I thought, gee, are they going to do this? And they're doing it because they're hearing it from other ministers, and they're hearing it from you, and they're connecting, and they're struggling with their families, they're struggling with their own relationships, and in their churches, they're really struggling as well. So we can offer them blessing, we can offer them the purity movement, and we can offer in a whole new age. So I think there's a whole paradigm shift that's going on. And a lot of it is because of the Jongsong conditions that you're doing each day, Dr. Yong, and the members you're uniting with. And there's a revival, and I think America will be turned around because of this. And thank you for your efforts. God bless you.
Thank you, our brother Alan Sanders. I think you are the champion of the character education. So I'm really inspired by your sharing, your deeper sharing and understanding more. And then, please let's really cultivate our heart. And then if we cultivate our heart, and then we can reach so many people, and they can have, life-changing experience through our own life-changing experience.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Alan Sanders.
You're very welcome.
Beautiful sharing. 감사합니다.
Amen. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Saunders, for your sharing. And next, I'd like to invite up Miss Michelle from Michigan. I believe you were in the same breakout with Reverend Milhan Stevens. So, Michelle, if you can please unmute yourself.
Good morning. I share two things. First of all, I was talking about appreciating the fact that when Dr. Yong, when people are praying or people are talking, people are sharing, if I don't understand them, then I kind of tune out. And then I come back and I think, oh, what did they say? But then when I come back, when we come back, Dr. Yong seemed to have understand everything, or artistically understood what they were saying. So I appreciate the fact that Dr. Yong, either it's his heart or he really understands everything people say. And I appreciate that point. And also I shared about a couple of days ago, I had a situation at work where I really wanted to choose the thief on the left. And I was really in my mind complaining. And I wanted to go to the principal and I wanted to complain. And so then I texted a friend of mine who also is on morning devotion. And she said, well, what cross do you want to bear? And then my mind is like, I want to bear the cross on the left. That was what I was thinking. I want to bear the cross on the left. But then through her just saying that to me, I changed and I thought, oh, I need to bear the cross on the right. I need to have a different attitude. So then I chose the cross on the right.
Wow.
In the situation.
You got a victory, Michelle. Thank you,
Yes.
Mother Fisher. Thank you so much. Your beautiful and testimony and honest sharing. 감사합니다. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Michelle. And with that, brothers and sisters, thank you for sharing your appreciation points. And now for the main portion of this Morning Heart Devotion, please help me welcome up our Continental Director, Dr. Chunchik Yong, for our internal guidance. Welcome, Dr. Yong.
안녕하세요. Good morning. Good morning. 오하요 고자이마스. Ni hao ma. Bonjour. Buenos dias. Buongiorno. Guten Morgen. Selamat pagi. Dobraye utra. Peace. Shalom. Salam alaikum. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Sawadee-kap. Namaste. My dear brothers and sisters, clergies and ambassadors for peace, 안녕하십니까? Yeah, today is 4th of June. My God, tomorrow is our event. I know you are really, really working very, very hard until last minute. I really appreciate all our brothers and sisters, those who are really working so hard for, our June event. Yesterday, I talked about to become God's son and daughter. How to become God's son and daughter. Today, I'd like to talk about I cannot describe how much I longed for people. So we need to say that I cannot describe how much I longed for true mother. Mother is coming very, very soon. We are really have a longing heart to see our true mother. I know our brothers and sisters, how much do you love and do you have a longing heart for true mother? Let's hear from Father's word. What does he talk about? Let's invite Heavenly Honey.
I cannot describe how much I longed for people. There was a time like this for Reverend Moon of the Unification Movement. Do you know how much I longed for people? I missed people so much. I once cried until my eyes went red. I longed for people just as much as I longed for God. I'm not saying I longed for women because I am a man. I didn't even think about women. Although Reverend Moon of the Unification Movement is being abused because of women. I did not need women. I needed canes. That is why I restored canes. I restored a servant that God could love.
Yes, thank you so much. The greatest 정성 to witnessing is longing. Longing. Why we need to do 정성? How to really create the atmosphere of the longing heart That is the key point. You know, if you do just anything by your own portion of responsibility, by your own duty, does not work. That's why the greatest 정성 witness is what? Longing heart. When you truly have a longing heart, this is the key. It is long for object your partners. Really, almost you cry, crazy. You cannot describe how much you long for people. This is the key point. The essence of the word of the heart is longing heart. There was a time like this for Father Moon of Unification Movement. Father said, do you know how much I long for people? I miss people so much. I once cried until my eyes went red. So I heard from Father's testimony, when he completed his divine principle, after he came down from Hungnam prison when he was in Busan city. And then he said, you do not know how much do I long for people. Really, really miss Cain. How can I see them? Heavenly parents, where are they? Where are the people prepared by our heavenly parents? That's why he really cried. He really longed for people. And Father said, I long for people just as much as I always long for God. These are the same things. How much do I long for God? It is the same. How much do I long for people? Same things, not different. That's why as much as you long for God, automatically you can have a longing heart for people. Not different. Always the same kind of emotion, same kind of a connection. So Father said, I am not saying I long for women, but long for kings. Not chapter 2. If you have affection and longing for people, multiplication will surely occur. That's why where there is a longing heart, there is a reproduction, there is a multiplication all the time. Why I cannot break through witnessing? I can say that there is a lack of longing heart. So longing is like a magnet. And when I have longing, people are attracted to it automatically. This is this is the attribute of the longing heart. Where there is a longing heart, there is a multiplication, reproduction automatically. This is the attribute of the longing heart. True love is like a magnet. If you love, if I have love, people will automatically come to me. Just like when a flower blooms and smells and bees and butterflies fly to the flower, isn't it? The flower, no need to witness. Please, bees and butterflies need to come to me. No need to say. Only show the smell and then blooming. And then the bees and butterflies, they know where are the flowers, where is the honey. They know everything very clearly. That's why they go to the flowers, fly to the flowers. Longing has something is like that. Witnessing is done with longing. Never do it out of obligation or duty. If you have a heart of love and heart of truly love King, witnessing will happen automatically. That's why 정성 means how can create that kind of the longing heart. Conclusion of 정성 is what? Longing heart. The subject of our true love is true mother, right? Who is our true mother? She is the subject of our true mother. She is the begotten daughter of our heavenly, only begotten daughter of our heavenly parents. How much do you miss true mother? You know, if you really miss long for true mother, we cannot stop the witness. You know, if we truly love mother, then we know mother's wishes, mother's desires, mother's heart, mother's situation. Automatically, without exception, we concentrate about the how to restore kings. So mother is coming soon. The best gift given to true mother is what? Internally what? What's the best gift given to true mother is longing for true mother. That is everything. You know, as a child, what's the best gift for your mother? Longing. I miss you. I have longing for you because you are my mother. I am child of you. That is everything, right? That is everything. So that's why we need to prepare all the time oil. You know, oil. Do you have oil? We are talking about 10 virgins story in the Bible. 5 women prepared the jar and oil. But the other foolish 5 women, they did not prepare the oil, just only prepare jar, only prepare the body, pretend, you know, I am the member, pretend, you know, I love you, but internally, they don't have oil. Oil means what? They don't have longing heart. That's why, finally, who met the Lord Jesus? Who prepared the oil? How can we meet mother? Even though we cannot meet physically, but we can meet her through our longing heart, which is our oil. How much do you have oil? How much do you have oil? How much do you have a longing heart? That is our internal preparation, our internal gift. And the best external gift is what? The achievement of love. Where there is a longing heart for true mother, then as a child, as a filial son, as a filial daughter, want to prepare some external gift, which is the achievement of love. I want to introduce my neighbor, my friend, anyone. Let them know who true mother is. Everyone, do you miss true mother? Where there is a longing heart, there must be reproduction, multiplication, and achievement as well. So we all achieved our goal already yesterday. I'm really, really grateful, my dear brothers and sisters, working so hard. So that's why I'd like to suggest to my brothers and sisters, starting today, please follow up with registered people, you know, to attend our event tomorrow. Okay, you need to call them again. Remind them again to really and watch and True Mother speech. I think True Mother speech will be really, really very powerful and really, really amazing content. So I really encourage my dear brothers and sisters again and again, and not just only about the rely on registration. You need to go back and again, and then contact them, call them, ask them to join and listen our True Mother's beautiful God's word. I sincerely thank all of you for your hard work for this peace blessing rally. And today's youth ministry, 3 difficulties to overcome in growing as children of God. There are three difficulties to overcome in growing as children of God. Then what are three difficulties to overcome in growing as children of God? I'd like to mention practically about this point. And no, what's the first point? What is the first difficulties to overcome in growing as children of God? There are difficulties in keeping rituals and institutions, which is like a heavenly law, church law, some kind of the rule until the end. Rituals and institutions are premises. Therefore, you need to keep rituals and institutions thoroughly. You need to check. Are you doing Gyeongbae? Are you beside the family place? Are you keeping Fundong life? You attend thoroughly Sunday service? You are really doing our church holidays event? Are you doing thoroughly tithing, attending divine principle workshop, keeping purity? And are you thoroughly following the process of the blessing? And then you are trying to raise the Chonbo family. Are you doing about the heavenly tribal messiahship? This kind of our church tradition, and then rituals, and then institution following through parental direction. This is very, very important. However, why people stop on the way? Because they do not keep this kind of the lifestyle. This is the problem. Those who cannot keep Sunday service, how can we trust? Those who do not do about the tithing life, this is the basic one, don't know what the meaning of the tithing. Don't know tithing. You see? Simple rule, simple rituals, you do not keep it. Cannot trust. Ritual and institutions are premises. My brothers and sisters, countries have laws, right? Countries have laws. Companies and schools have rules. And church have rules. Our movement have rules, heavenly rules, heavenly law. What is one of the difficulties? Even though in the beginning you are very inspired, have the motivation, but you cannot keep, rituals and institution. Then stop on the way and then leave church. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, this is really important. If you start living the church's basic ritual life and institutional life in the middle, it is difficult to lead life of faith. That's why basic action, the basic rituals, institution, very, very important. That's why when we invite the people, how we keep them in our movement, we need to teach thoroughly how to keep rituals and institutions. This is a really important point. If you keep one good habit, you can make everything else very good. For me, I already reflect on my life of faith. How can I keep my life of faith? Because I know God, I know through parents, but important thing is how can I keep my proper life of faith? First one, I have a habit of 정성. No matter what, in any place, wake up early morning, always doing 정성. 10 days, 1 month, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, now 46 years. I am telling you, if you keep one good habit for life of faith, you can make everything else good. Even just only keep one condition. Okay, for me very difficult to pray. Then how about? No matter what I think, I never miss even one Sunday service. If you have that kind of good habit, your life of faith, and you can, if you determine, then you can make everything else good. For example, Fundok life. I want to write down my appreciation every day without missing even single day. Practice 6 months and become my life of faith about appreciation. About someone doing Fundok. Okay, I cannot do much prayer. I cannot do much giving even donation. But for me, somebody said, for me, I really keep the life of the Fundok. And until now, my case, even yesterday, here, Las Vegas, very hot. That's why daytime not easy to do the exercise. But evening time, we do our Mr. So and then doing exercise without missing even one day, even though a little bit hot. Always exercise. During exercise, I can reflect on myself. I don't know, I think more than 35 years, I'm keeping this kind of the habit, good habit. That's why, my dear brothers and sisters, I'd like to recommend you, if you're keeping rituals, institutions properly, even just one thing, if you cannot do, you cannot have all things very good. But if you just keep just one good habit, no matter what typhoon come, even the raining come, does not matter. Keep going, even just a small condition. Make you really happy. Everything connect to other things. But you don't have any good habit. Surely I am telling you, you stop on the way. Finally, nothing deal with God, nothing deal with true parents. Finally, you lose your life of faith. What do you keeping? Okay? About the church rituals, heavenly rituals. What kind of habit do you have? Very, very important. Many people, I love divine principle. However, do not attend the Sunday service. Do not connect to church. Do not know basic the life of faith. How can keep the life of faith? Why people are living, even though they accept divine principle, but difficult to keep the rituals and institutions. This is the reason people are leaving. But rituals and institutions are promises. This is the basic one. If you join the army, you need to follow the army rule. If you about to enter the company, you need to follow the company rules. Country have laws. We need to follow heavenly laws. It's harder to believe in people who don't keep their promises. God's promises with humans: do not eat the fruit of good and evil. This is basic heavenly law. If you keep your promises very well, you can grow as a true person. Keep your promises to time and promises to others. Thoroughly keep worship time, fundok time, prayer time. This is really basic of the basic things about our life of faith. There are many people who complain among people who do not keep their promises. My brothers and sisters, that's why now we need to follow up, right? Follow up our new guests, and of course let them know divine principle, but also we need to teach how to keep rituals and institutions. We let them know what's the heavenly law, teaching the life of the blessing, life of faith. What's the heavenly law? You see, now our ACLC minister following the process of the blessing, drinking holy wine. After that, need to do indemnity stick ceremony and 43-day condition. You see, everybody properly follow heavenly law. What happened? Wow. Incredible experience of rebirth. Life-changing experience. Life-changing. Just only drinking holy wine? no one deeply knows the meaning of the blessing, but when they have a commitment to do 43-day condition, my goodness, this is one of the keeping rituals, following heavenly law. When they have commitment 43 days, this is not simple matter. Anyone follow the keeping rituals, follow the process of the heavenly law, everybody, life-changing experience. And then what's the second difficulties to overcome in growing as children of God? It is difficult to maintain a good relationship between people. There are many people who retreat from their life of faith because of disharmony with their brothers and sisters. There are people who keep their promises well, but cause disharmony. We see cases where people have a good relationship with heaven vertically and keep church rituals and institutions, but leave the church because of disharmony with each other. This is one of the difficulties. Okay, I'm inspired by divine principle. I try to follow heavenly law and keeping and church rules or whatever. However, when they grow up, and then what is their problem? The problems of Cain and Abel. Why most of the people leave church? Not because of divine principle, not because of true parents. Why they leave church? Because of my Abel, because of my Cain, because of my senior, because of my junior, difficult to handle. I really don't like my central figure, because of some financial reason. I fight with my Abel. Someone changed my mission unjustly. And then all kind of the struggling finally create disharmony. And then finally deny divine principle. Finally deny about the true parents. And then someone leave church because of Abel, because of Cain. Someone leave church because of true children. My brothers and sisters, you need to know that fundamental truths. I joined church not because of Abel. I joined church because of my Cain. I joined church because of other reasons. I joined church. God is my parents. True parents of the Messiah. They are my eternal father and mother. Why? Of course, everybody have struggling and creating disharmony, but why? Because of why you leave church because of disharmony? When you having that kind of struggle, disharmony with your object partner, need to overcome. Throughout 6,000 human history, why central figures of faith? Most of them got a great success through the foundation of faith. You look at Adam's family. Abel offering. That's why he established foundation of faith. Then how he failed? Cain killed Abel at the foundation of the substance because of disharmony. Even Noah family. Noah built the foundation of faith. How he failed? Because his son distrust his father, founded at the foundation of faith. You see? And why we respect Jacob so much? He's the one who first established the foundation of the harmony between Cain and Abel. Jacob and Esau, first time created harmony between Cain and Abel. And then after that, you look at that, how much Joseph struggled with his brothers. And Moses, why he could not fulfill his portion of responsibility. Because of disharmony between Israel people and central figure. Why Jesus need to suffer so much? Because of disharmony. Why true father need to go to the Hunan prison? Christian people could not welcome our true parents. All problem at the foundation of substance. Disharmony, make disharmony between Cain and Abel. That's why Bible said, if you do you want to be God's sons and daughters? Need to make peacemaker. Need to make peacemaker means reconciliation, creating harmony between Cain and Abel. Why do you lose faith? Because of your Abel, because of your Cain, because of true children, because of something. They are not our subject partner. Our subject partner is who? God. Our true parents. As long as I believe in God, He is my parents. As long as I believe in true parents of my eternal Messiah Savior, I need to overcome any issues. This is the second difficulty, how to overcome. And then, someone changed me unjustly. Oh my goodness, I cannot accept this kind of the changing my mission, personal change. I cannot accept. How come you ignore me? How come you kick out me? Then God really tests you at the time. God tests you. Someone chased you even though you are doing right things, and then able misunderstand you and chased out, kick out from the position. Many of them lost the faith. Then we know what kind of the faith, what kind of the level of faith do you have. Someone misunderstand you, persecute you, chased out, and change your mission unjustly. Then we can know what is your identity, what kind of person you are. That's why we need to overcome. We need to overcome. This is one of the difficulties. And then final one. It is difficult to overcome the test of horizontal love. A lot of problems arise because of horizontal love and sexual desire. People in their 20s or older have a strong horizontal sexual desire. As a result, men and women are easily drawn to horizontal sexual desire for each other. It is good for such an object to appear when we long for good, but there are cases where it flows horizontally and end up falling. This is the cross of young people. So when you witness someone and then, wow, she's very beautiful, and she finally joined our movement, and horizontally give and take each other, and then become fall. Many, many, many cases. That's one of the most difficult part is what? How difficult to overcome is what? The temptation. Temptation. Wow, not easy, right? This is temptation. This is sexual desire, not easy to overcome. Does not matter. You're a teenager or 20s or 30s or 40s until you die. If you really control your sexual desire, and then truly you become the owner of true love. God giving you freedom. God giving you freedom. But important is, am I handling very well or not? Am I controlling or not? Treat as a woman, as a God's daughter, treat man as a God's son. Don't have much about the horizontal feeling, physical feeling. Do not think as my sexual object partner. You are my sister. You are my brother. You are my family member. Then really creating that kind of beautiful, artistic atmosphere within myself or not. This is one of the challenges. So my dear brothers and sisters, if we overcome 30 difficulties, overcome, wow, our life of faith become very, very stable, and then we can reach different dimension. Yeah, this is today my point to talk to you. peace and blessing. Tomorrow is a final day. We have a longing heart for True Mother. I really appreciate from bottom of my heart our brothers and sisters working so hard. Finally, yesterday, we achieved the goal. I think this is the day before yesterday goal, but now our goal is actually 30,000. Now more than 35,000. Wow. Our brothers and sisters are working so hard, voluntarily, happily. And so I think when mother come to America, I think surely she's very, very happy about this kind of the situation and result. You look at that. Sub-region 1, sub-region 1 reached the 90% goal. I think this yesterday, maybe they already achieved the goal. I really appreciate sub-region 1, all our dear brothers and sisters. Sub-region 2, oh my goodness. Sub-region 2 reached to 160% goal. Yeah, thank you. And sub-region 3 reached the 116% goal. Sub-region 4, you see, our member manpower not much, but centering on our John Jackson, everybody working very hard. Yeah, until yesterday, 95%. Surely they will accomplish it today, 100% goal. I really appreciate all sub-region 4, even though you don't have much manpower, working so hard. And sub-region 5, wow, achieve 104%. Wow, thank you so much. Centering on our sub-regional leader, all our staff are really working very hard. And sub-region 6, which is the Canada region, can you imagine 99%? They surely already achieved the goal. Centering on Moon Sik Kim and then all the national leaders, our brothers and sisters. I really do not know how to express my heart. That's why from today, please focus on, follow up. Let them really join and watch our True Mothers rally. You look at this one. Our members, please start with me. Mostly our member reached to the 171% goal. ACLC, also they are really working very hard, 61%. Anyway, we don't have much manpower, but already reached that goal. Our UPF, oh my goodness, they reached the 212%. Wow, Jenkins and all our staff, thank you so much. And Women Federation, I think this is too much high goal. I know our Angelica, all staff, they are working very, very, very hard, Already this much they do, I really appreciate. Spanish group reached to 1,010% goal. Chinese group, wow, 105% goal. Even Filipino group, 105% goal. I really sincerely thank all of you for your hard work for this Peace Blessing Rally. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Yong, for your incredible guidance and reminding us that a longing heart there's always multiplication, and clearly stating the 3 difficulties that we need to overcome. And finally, to really share with us the incredible details of all the brothers and sisters working hard all across North America. So thank you so much, Dr. Yong. And at this time, brothers and sisters, we like to share our reflections and take some time to reflect. So we'll be breaking out into breakout rooms. And also, if you're joining us by yourself, then please take this time to reflect on your own. So let us go into breakouts. sharing with the brothers and sisters in your breakout rooms. And to share with everyone here right now, I'd like to invite up Miss Sayaka Imamura to share. So if you can please unmute yourself.
Okay, good morning. Yes.
사야카, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
네.
My reflection for today is about the three difficulties to overcome in growing as a children of God. And then what I shared in the breakout room was that the rituals and the institutions, our family, we used to do all like celebrate all the holy days within our family, and then also like wake up for Anshi every week. But then as like things got like busy, and then really like my dad like lives in a different place because he works in different place, and like as things like that happen in our life, we stopped doing these traditions in our family. And then I really feel like we should do it again. But then yeah. And then also I thought like when we what I experienced in the like around other BCs was that not many BCs know specifically about like what each holy days means, and then like what kind of rituals we have in this movement. And also like many people like whenever I go to Japan, or like when I go to in America as well, like all my friends that we were like going to church together, like they're not coming to Sunday service anymore, or like participating in any of the rituals or like activities. So I'm really sad about that. And then so like it also like connects to the relationship part, how like some people like there was this like sisters who always came to like church activities, but then once one of the sister like moved to a different place, the other sister, she stopped coming to the church activity. So like I really thought like she came because of that person. And then I thought it's really like important to like create relationship with people, like not because like sometimes like even if you like give principles or teach principles to people, like it would not connect with them because they're not like receiving it with their heart. They're just receiving facts and the truth, but then they're not really moved through the heart. So like the like one step like to being able to teach them the principle and then really feel the principle is to connect them through their heart. So like instead of like just doing things like with obligation or like because it's a responsibility you're doing it, no, like you need to like really care for them and then like think from your heart and like really want to connect to that person. Like you don't have to really try to teach them principle, but then like if you connect with them heart and create relationship,
beautiful. Wow.
like you'll be able to like teach, like show them anything that you want to show them, because like they'll really like be moved by you and really want to be with you. Yes, so that was my reflection.
Very good, beautiful, very beautiful reflection. 감사합니다. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sayaka. And next, to share their reflection, I like to call upon Ambrose El Kanki, or Kank. If you can please unmute yourself. Ambrose.
Hello, family.
Oh, hello, Ambrose.
Wow. Dr. Young,
Yeah.
your ability to break the little pieces up of True Father's Word is so helpful. I can chew and I can swallow so much easier.
I see.
And the special sauce you put on there,
Oh.
it really helps me to understand and receive it. There's so many things you're telling us that I've heard many, many times or read many, many times, and they didn't really hit me very powerfully. But you have the anointing on you, and I'm so glad True Mother sent you to do this. The need to take up our cross and the fact that everyone has one, the things that you're talking about with overcoming the youth ministry presentations are incredible. Absolutely. I wish as a youth I had even half of these.
You are youth.
Oh yeah, in my heart. Still young.
Yeah.
But I just want to thank heaven for you and please keep it up. Stay strong and healthy.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, the Ambrose, our heavenly Santa Claus. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much for your sharing, Mr. Ambrose. And yeah, thank you all brothers and sisters for continually sharing your reflections. Please also continue to share even outside of Morning Heart Devotion so more and more people can receive the benefits of Dr. Yong's messages. And with that, also, please also just invite them to be able to come on to this Morning Heart Devotion experience as well, especially with your Trinity members in your online holy communities. It will definitely serve as a strong foundation to be able to kick off. And also, we have our own personal Jeonsung to be able to offer to our Heavenly Parents. So let us continue to join each and every single day without missing. And if you turn your attention into the chat right now, there will be the link for the donation link posted. And also you can see at the bottom of your screen. And you please be able to offer any kind of amount to be able to support this Morning Heart Devotion to continue for the next 7 years and hopefully even beyond. And so with that, brothers and sisters, to give us the musical offering, I'd like to invite up Mr. Otmar Weinman. So Mr. Otmar, if you can please unmute yourself.
Good morning.
Wow, couple together. Anne-Marie and Otmar, finally, your second time as a couple together. Thank you.
You're most welcome. We're going to sing a song about God's longing heart.
Wow.
Oh, my child, come home again.
Oh, my child, come home again. How I beg you to come home. Though your sin is deep and dark, and your burden hard to bear, still the Lord of all will forgive you and accept you in His grace. For the heart of God is deep and wide, boundless and eternal His love. Oh, my child, come home again. How I beg you to come home. How He searches every day for the children of His heart. Every night the Lord leaves the doorway open wide for their return, and He longs for them to come back home.
I beg you to come home.
Though the whip has stung your back, in the tender hands of God, all your suffering path may be lightened, and the Lord can ease your pain. Come and rest within the Father's heart. Oh, my children, quickly come home.
Wow, thank you. Beautiful harmony, beautiful couple, beautiful song. 감사합니다.
엄마니요.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wyman couple, for your beautiful voices and harmony. And brothers and sisters, to close us out in prayer, I'd like to invite up Mr. Daniel McEwen to offer up the closing prayer. So please unmute yourself.
All right. Please join me in prayer. Morning, Heavenly Parent. Thank you very much for this time we could spend together as families, as brothers and sisters, trying to really center ourselves on you, Heavenly Parent. Really want to center our hearts, have longing hearts for True Mother, especially this time, this June 5th event. We want to have longing hearts for Mother so that we can truly welcome her with the true and righteous hearts and loving hearts, and truly welcome her to America, Heavenly Parent. I want to thank you very much for all the blessings you've given to us, all the messages Dr. Yong has given to us today, and for all these over 200 days that he's been talking to us. I want to thank you, Parent. Please give us, please be with us during these days. I hope that we can reach out to our friends, our families, our anyone who will be willing to listen. Pray for the true parents, true families, all the blessed true families around the world, Heavenly Parent. Pray for all this. I am Daniel McEwen, blessed true family, Aju.
Oh, thank you so much, darling Daniel McEwen. Your longing heart already reached to True Mother. Thank you. 감사합니다.
Thank you very much, Daniel. And with that, brothers and sisters, thank you for joining for today's Morning Heart Devotion. And I hope that you will have a blessed day, a victorious day. And let's see each other tomorrow too. Thank you so much, Dr. Yong and brothers and sisters. Have a great day.
Namaste. Victory.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Rita.